and welcome to the Set for Growth YouTube channel. We cover tips, tricks, and how-tos pertaining to reading and broadening your knowledge base. My name is Alex.
And I'm Brandon.
And in this week's episode, we're talking about how to be more happy.
All right, welcome back, guys, for another episode of Set for Growth. Alex and I are very excited about this one. It is obviously important. You got to be happy. No point in living day to day if you're not going to find happiness in your life. It's like the Elton John story, right, where he goes and he writes that quiz or he has a homework assignment in class. Teacher goes to him and says, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And he responds to the teacher, "Happy." And she said, "Well, John Lennon, you don't understand the assignment." And he said, "No, you don't understand life." We're talking about happiness today here, guys, and without further ado, we'll jump into point number one here. Make a decision to be happy. First and foremost, Tony Robbins, huge advocate behind decision making and the simple process that you can actually control your state of mind simply by making the choice and making the decision to be happy. It's very easy to get into, very, very negative talk all the time. And a lot of that can be controlled internally just by simply cutting it off and then making yourself be happy by making the decision to be happy, focusing on the things that are going to bring joy into your life, things to look forward to. What do you think, Alex?
Defensively, I think people sometimes just focus too much on the negative part of life, and then just focusing on the positive part. It just, make your life more happy. Life is made of 50% of things you like, 50% things you don't like, and it's just your choice to decide if the glass is half empty or half full. Right.
I'm very much a glass is half full kind of guy. I've always been an optimist. I'm a big believer in being positive about things. It's never brought anybody any benefit focusing on the negative side of things. Acknowledge them, whatever. If bad things happen, then obviously acknowledge them, but don't dwell on them. Move on, focus on the positivity, and change your attitude. It's a decision, it's a choice.
Totally agree. You control your inner talk, and that's powerful stuff.
Cool, man.
Second tip here is focus on your strength, because a lot of people, when they go through life, they start doing things they don't really enjoy, and then they wonder why they're not happy, right? Yeah. Obviously, if you do something you don't enjoy day to day, you're not gonna be happy. Now, I'm not saying that life should be just fun and pink and but you should be focusing on trying to bring those happy stuff into your life, and so you can spend more time doing things we like, right?
Yeah, well, it's a matter of a state of empowerment, right? If you're doing things that you're good at, you're naturally going to feel happier because you're able to execute them. It's like we spoke about a video before on how to get into the zone, and it's sort of a similar type of idea, whereas if you're doing things and you're very good at it and you do it with a high level of execution and confidence, you're going to have more positivity and happiness in your life because you're going to be more confident in yourself. And I think that it goes hand in hand in being able to actually know that you've got worth and you've got value because you can do something well. There's tremendous opportunity in that for sure.
Yeah, and also I'd like to add that the cost opportunity. Sometimes people are going to take, for example, a job that pays a lot, but maybe doesn't bring them that much happiness. And sometimes it's a cost that you need to calculate. And sometimes being more happy, if you will let go of the job that maybe pay more, but the other one will make you learn more. Maybe you're gonna learn new things, be more happy. You'll be able to perform better, and over time, you'll be able to get more, maybe more money over time because you went into your strength,
right?
Instead of going with the self-evident choice at the start.
You match your strength up with your passion, then my God, nothing can stop you, basically, right?
Yeah.
So that's good. The next one is going to deal with the mind and the body, meditation and exercise. Now, meditation's an interesting one because this is something that I've recently delved into myself. I don't have a ton of experience in this area, but the time that I have spent doing the meditation, I have seen direct benefits already with it because it allows you to take the time to clear your mind of all the garbage that gets filled up into it throughout the day and throughout the weeks and all that kind of stuff, and allows you to really process the things that have gone on in your life in the past little while, and just give your mind a rest for a moment. It allows you to just really let things sort of simmer in there and allows you to just take a step back and kind of just de-stress your life. And in addition to that, obviously you want to be able to go and exercise. it's funny, you and I were talking about this, Alex, and it's like exercise always pops up, and it seems like everything from happiness to success to being an entrepreneur to everything, because you want to be able to exercise, get the blood flowing, be healthy, because if you're not healthy, then you're not going to enjoy any of the stuff that you're creating anyway. I know, especially if I do cardio in the morning or something like that, I've got a lot of energy throughout the day. Do it in the morning, and I'm set, man. I'm good to go. And resistance training is good for you over a long period of time as well. Yeah,
totally agree. I mean, physical exercise it's very powerful. Yeah, definitely give you so much more energy, and it's great stuff. If you don't exercise yet, get started every morning, 5 times a week, 6 times a week if you can. The more, the better, I think.
I think it's also about chunking it too, though. You want to take little bits off at the beginning. If you're somebody who doesn't exercise right now, then I think just doing one push-up and just getting into the habit of doing maybe one push-up every day for a period of time, then slowly ramping it up and ratcheting it up, 2 push-ups, 5 push-ups, 10 push-ups, 20 push-ups. Eventually you get to the gym, you start doing that. Then you create a routine, create some momentum behind it. So if you're just getting started, don't take off a whole bunch. Just do one thing, and that's all it is. It becomes a habit then, right?
Mm-hmm. Love it. Next tips is to focus on a social circle, because it's been proven that people, when they age, right, when they become very old, oftentimes the social circle get very small because all their friends died already, right? And so they're less happy. And the way to get a whole person more happy, obviously, is to surround them with like-minded people, right, with other people. And so, great tricks to be happy is just to get out of your shell a little bit and go out, see more people. Make sure you have this circle of friends or the circle of people that are there for you. I'm not saying you should go to the bar every day, right?
those aren't circles of friends, so Alex. Those are acquaintances.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you just nurture this friendship, and then it's gonna last for a life.
Yeah, I think it comes down to communication too, right? Just having somebody to be able to talk to, close friends, whatever, people that aren't going to judge you for, whatever it is you got going on in your life, whatever decisions you might have made previously, and just being able to bounce ideas off somebody is really constructive and allows you to get things off your chest. I know that it's important to be able to do that. And it kind of goes into the same idea with journaling, this type of thing. I journal. I know you journal. But a lot of the time it's just like ranting, right? And you just want to be able to get things off your chest. Having somebody to talk to about that, a good group of social friends that you can trust, it's important for sure. It allows you to be happy.
Yeah.
It makes you feel valued, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one here we have is physical state and controlling your physical state. This is going to be point number 4, and this is really as simple as your body language, more so than anything else. You might spend a long period of time during the day sitting behind a desk at a computer, this kind of stuff. And 100%. And if you do this too long, maybe you just kind of get into this funk because you feel inactive, this kind of thing. It'll work wonders if you just stand up and move around a little bit. And your happiness and internal emotions, all this kind of stuff will definitely be affected by that. And it's true, smiles are extremely underrated. You smile, it makes you feel like $1,000,000 right off the bat. I laugh all the time. Laughter's contagious.
I totally agree.
You gotta have humor. You gotta have this stuff in your life. So this is physiology. You want to be able to tie it into your life as often as possible. Smile as often as possible. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. The Tony Robbins says that you lead with your physique. Like if you feel sad, you just start smiling. All of a sudden, your brain start pushing those hormones, and then you start feeling happy again just by influencing your mental with your physical. Definitely smiling is a big.
It's a good one. I can't stop smiling now.
Let's finish this episode smiling. Well, actually we're just at our bonus point here. So the last point, which is the bonus point, it's have fun. Okay, it's very simple, but oftentimes we just forget to just take pleasure in the little things we do every day. Try to make a game out of washing the dishes, or oftentimes you ask people who are successful, and you say, how can you work 18 hours a day? They say, I don't work, I'm just having fun all day, right? Because they find a way to enjoy every single, not every single thing, but the bigger part of their day. So
Yeah, and I mean, you know, one of the things we didn't include on this is goals and set goals for yourself. We've talked about that in other videos, but I think a lot of the time when you have specific goals for yourself and you have a target that you want to be able to achieve, you might be so focused on being able to attain and achieve that target that you get caught up into it and you misplace, you know, the things that are going on today because you're so focused on tomorrow. And it is good to be cognizant of that, but at the same time, you want to be able to enjoy the moment and have fun, reward yourself when you've worked hard. You know, there's studies that have been proven. It's almost like, you know, if I were to take an analogy of a pet, a dog, something like this, and if a dog goes and let's say they go to the washroom in a place that they're not supposed to, and then you wait a day before you punish them for that, the dog's not going to remember even what you're talking about. Likewise, if the dog does a good deed and then you reward them with a treat right off the bat, then you create this sort of environment where the dog, it's like Pavlov's dog, right? Always going to want to come back and do those actions because they know that there's going to be a treat associated with it. People are not too different either. It's been proven like this in scientific studies where, you know, you'll work hard, you've got your goals, you have things set up for yourself, but you got to reward yourself along the way so that the actions that you're taking are associated with that reward. Otherwise, you know, it's daunting, man. Everything is daunting. It's tough. Everything's tough. You got to be able to keep focus, be happy throughout the process, and make a decision to do that and have fun.
Yeah, that's right. So you would enjoy that ice cream once in a while.
I love ice cream.
And
Yeah, ice cream makes me so happy. Man,
and I'll enjoy my broccoli once in a while.
Yeah, broccoli.
That's awesome.
Broccoli ice cream could be onto something.
Yeah, and let's mention this book here.
We're not onto something with that, no.
Happiness Hypothesis, great book if you want to learn how to be happy.
Yeah, it is. It's a great book. I read this one just recently, and it talks about even the functions of the brain, right, and how the brain evolved over thousands of years, and the different, like the limbic system of the brain, the neocortex, and how they all are related together. And the whole point of this book is obviously where does happiness come from, and it really aims to answer that question. You know, I think that it's fair. We should probably address this in this video too. Is happiness internal or is it derived externally? I think ultimately that's probably going to be up to each and every individual. I would say this though: materialistic things come and they go, and I would say for a very short period of time, it might make you feel happy to buy new clothes or something along that, but the feeling is fleeting, and happiness is not derived from that. Happiness is derived from within, but you will have to reward yourself at the same time too, and recognize the things that you've done. So sometimes external things like buying clothes or whatever it is that you're into is good, and it's going to allow you to feel happy, but I think more importantly is you want to feel happy from within, and then all the external things will start coming to you full forward. Good friends, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it, guys, for today. Hope you like this video.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, post them below. And remember to subscribe, right? And I guess we'll see you on the next one, guys.
Yeah, see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.